Thank you for your kind and detailed introductions. Greeting and good evening from Hong Kong, China, from my hometown, from the other part of the earth. I have been in trouble between work and activism project between US, China, and Europe, now also include the Middle East. My main purpose is to bring Chinese community activists, grassroots activists from working class, brokers, academias, and social workers to work and introduce them with different activists around the world, vice versa, to help US activists to meet with grassroots Chinese activists to hope to build a binational international solidarity from a common cause from anti-war social justice to building a long-lasting peace and solidarity between two countries also around the world. That is our purpose. When I started this project decades ago, and I thought we are going to start to do the very simple, maybe a grassroots organizing. Turned out to be, it was not the case. What we have been doing most of the time, even until today, is information sharing. And because of language difference and we have several thousands of members and supporters across the countries, but 99% doesn't speak English. And so we need to work with the US or maybe other activists from around Europe, around the world who speak English, how to communicate better. And that is we've been doing quite a lot. The color revolution has been affecting around the world, includes Hong Kong, my hometown, as well as Xinjiang, as well as Taiwan. They've been using this as a co-interpro to mobile organizing a local so-called resistance or maybe an activist, really just a CIA plan to launch violent protests to want to overthrow the local government. At the end, that will be going to be a destabilized country, my country, China, and then the region to the imperialist domination dreams forever. 2019, the US government spent millions of dollars from NED to CIA, organizing and training the so-called democracy student activists in Hong Kong to launch the so-called Occupy Central and the Umbrella Revolution, the so-called, and the right-wing grassroots police almost took over the Hong Kong Special Administrative Government, which is part of China, but they failed. That's the reason U.S. is very infuriated against the current the new Special Administrative Government, which is not going to be listen to U.S. dominance. The same thing will happen in Xinjiang. Xinjiang is part of our country, and there's dozens of multi-ethnic groups living there, but they want to use in particular the so-called Uyghur issues, and then there's such a thing as the myth about the so-called concentration camp and genocide in Xinjiang that want to putting all these kind of sanctions against Xinjiang cottons and other products, and also political pressure that hopefully that's going to have some kind of destabilizing situation that can be leading to what they dream of, like a Syrianization of Xinjiang that will be going to civil war, mass killing, and then destabilizing China to the imperialist dominations. But it didn't happen. It failed. That's the reason U.S. is so furious. What China-U.S. solidarity want to do is going to build a bridge to communicate, to build an activist solidarity, education, and educated community between U.S. and China, that what is a reality happen in China, and then to show the myth busting what's happening in China to the U.S. activists, as well as the Chinese activists myth busting them what is happening in US, because there's so many weird myths in China circulating. They said that the US is a corruption free and a free medical service, and even they said that like you can just working as a janitor to buy $1 million house in 5 years. I know this is crazy, but they have that kind of myth building there. It's part of the color revolutions. So so we have been doing different type of activist works between project, between the education campaign, the book publishing, to delegation. The most notable one has been we have been doing dozen delegation between China and the U.S. Include Sarah Flanders and Carlos Martinez, Danny Haifan, and Dean Knight has been joining our delegation in the past. Also went to Xinjiang for fact-finding missions for the last couple of years. And then we also published a book, Capitalism and Ventilators, and also documentary and vaccines and sanctions, with the pro bono support from the Chinese activists as well as American US activists. We want to continue to do this on 2024 because what happened right now in Gaza, what happened right now in Palestine, the U.S. sponsoring Israel to genocide the Palestinian people. They want to repeat these things again to hopefully replicate this in China. They want to doing this kind of so-called Taiwan independence again, or maybe another round of Xinjiang sanctions that hopefully they might be they're going to have a terrorist attacks happen. That kind of things we want to stop. We want to build, and also there's a movement. I know that there's been we heard that there's even on the anti-Zionist movement, and then support the Palestinian system movement. They have been has a certain section that also the so-called supporting the Xinjiang independent. This is a toxic. We need to communicate and educate activists from around the world. It's not correct, and this is not the way we should going to build solidarity, and that is a CIA conspiracy. We want to build this, and we want to work with our community activists around the world to build a solidarity, peace, and unity. 世界人民大团结万岁! Thank you.